Alright, so we'll load back in this thing. No harm, no foul. Go back to training. Intermediate construction. Alright, let's get back in this. Vehicle assembly building. Gotcha. Gotcha. Load. Hopper. Open the hopper in the top right corner. Remove its RT5 motor. Boom. There we go. Alright, so that's all it wants us to do is remove that. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Click next. First off, let's change the name of our craft. We'll call this the Yeezy Official 1. Done there for this craft. Now switch to the Science tab. Switching to the Science tab. This is one of the most basic experiments. Awesome. When you pick up the part, you'll see it's designed to attach to both sides of other parts. Radially. If we attach one of these then during our flight, our crew will be unbalanced. The one way to solve this is to add extra goo container on the opposite side of the rocket so they balance. These buttons, ooh, in the lower right hand, so there's symmetry in the lower left hand corner. Okay, so if we snap one of these on, let's say for example we don't want to put it over the hatch. Where's our symmetry? Symmetry count. Cycle symmetry count. These buttons control symmetry and the angle snap and can be found in the lower left hand corner. Or press the X. Set this to 2x. Hit X. 2x, I guess that's 2x. And then I'll put the other one on this side. Ah, I got you. That makes sense. So we need to get rid of this guy because there's 3 on there right now. There we go. Awesome. That's cool. That makes sense. We want it to be symmetrical. Decoupling parts. If we add too many more parts here, the craft will be too heavy to survive. So we need to add a decoupler below. Decouplers can be found in the Structure tab. And what do? And will let us split the craft when we no longer need the lower parts. We won't be able to recover the discarded parts, but at least our craft will survive re-entry. Decouplers can be used in many ways, but for now we'll just add one to the bottom of the pod. Okay. I like how easy it is to snap a Reno. Decouplers can be used. Note that the stack decouplers have arrows. The arrows show which side is the side that decouples. Make sure your arrows are pointing up towards the pod. It will be by default. Well done, you recall. I hope that in the previous intro, we had to adjust the staging stack when we added the engine to our rocket. When you add a decoupler, the extra stage is automatically added. Okay? You can, of course, move these around. If you ever want to return to this, got it. Adding some fuel tanks. This time we're going to add a liquid propellant rocket fuel. Unlike solid rocket motors, these engines don't carry their own propellants, so we need to add fuel tanks. Okay? Go to the Fuel Tanks tab. Fuel tanks. Okay. We're going to need 5 of these tanks to get to space. Okay. Let me give you another tip. Once you place the first tank on the rocket, you can duplicate it by holding the left Alt key. You can do this to get 5 quickies. Okay. So here we go. Okay, got you. Let's zoom out here a little bit so we can take a look at this bad boy. Another one. And another one. And another. Okay, we got 5. Awesome. Good. Now switch over to the Engines tab. The swivel engine you see here is obviously different than the Flea. This is a liquid engine and it needs and burns both liquid fuel and oxidizer. Funnily enough, that's what you added to the rocket. Attach the swivel. Okay. Give a little some swivel to the hips. Got it. We are almost there and you're doing fine. Maybe not as speedy as someone of my caliber though. Wow, always taking pot shots at us. What's up with that, man? We're just learning the struggles of life. So as we press on here, let's go ahead and see what's next. Last thing we're gonna need is to give some stability, so go to the aerodynamics, okay? Base fin. Get the symmetry mode to 4x, so place them on both sides. You can also turn on angle snap. So make this a 4-piece. 4-piece. And where do we put it? Drop a basic fin on the last rocket tank. You will see the other 3 symmetry parts as well. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Drop a basic fin on the last rocket tank. You can click on angle snap by clicking the symmetry button below or pressing C. This will help you to line the fins neatly. So C, what's the difference? Oh, I got it. I guess I don't got it, but put it like so. Is the last one? Usually you see them at the bottom though, not there. Let's put them down here. Okay. Cool. Ready to rock. Excellent. We got another rocket. Let us reach for the stars. Admittedly, I did say reach for it. This is a basic rocket which can't achieve orbit, but on the bright side, means re-entry will also be basic. You've done a great job. Feel free to hang out a bit. Done. Let's go launch. Ooh, what are all these things? Holy smokes. Look at all this stuff. It's a little overwhelming, so let's go ahead and save this, and let's see if we can launch. Ooh, I should hit the green button to launch, right? Let's see what happens. Suborbital flight. Do we get to I think we get to launch the easy one here. Awesome, there it is. Today we begin an exciting step, getting our first Kerbal into space. Hopefully you remember the basic controls. We do. Today your mission is to make a short suborbital, less than orbital flight over our water to the east. It's a nice arcing path to ensure a gentle, survivable re-entry. Straight up, straight down is not so good for survival. I've set up a pink target indicator on the nav ball to aim, but note this is not the case for normal missions. Okay, well, what's a normal mission? The target marker is usually normed for other things and does not help with ascent. Starting with the nose pointing up on the 90 degrees is the horizon. Tilt east 80 degrees on the nav ball. Tilt east 70. What the heck? Unlike the Hopper, this new craft has liquid fuel engine. This means we can use the throttle to set the output of the ship's engine. Got it. Left shift and left controls up and down. Max and cutoff. Try these out now. Max, cutoff, shift up, shift down. Okay, makes sense. SAS. SAS stands for Stability Augment System, although Kerbal astronauts refer to it as a sickness avoidance scheme. Whatever it stands for, whatever it tries to stop the ship from spinning, use the auto torque drive compensator. This is a lot of stuff here. SAS can be activated by pressing F or T. F or T. Got it. If you have problems following the maneuvers, once you enable SAS and lift off, you can click the small red button to the left of the nav ball. Got it, to adjust it. Makes sense. Launch prep. Alright, so the launch engine has too much engine, so we're going to throttle down for launch. Can we just slide this? No, we can't. So, said go about 2/3. You want to turn on sticky keys? No, get that out of here. Also turn on SAS. Press T. Okay, it's on. Cool. It will keep you pointed to where you want to be pointed. During this lesson, some of the information is quite detailed and could take a while to read. This is a short suborbital hop, and I don't want you to miss anything. I will place a warning at the top of the pages you may want to read. Warning: detailed information. Holy smokes. Enough talk, let's launch. Enough talk, let's go. 3, 2, let's take a quick little look-see. Jebediah Kerman. Alright, looks like he's ready to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and launch. Let's go. Alright. We've got a shot here. Follow the research marker to 80 degrees by the time you meet 150 meters per second. Follow it. Okay, hold on. We can do this. There we are. Okay, I like it. Oh, hang on there. Get ready to turn further once you reach 250. Follow the marker as it moves there. I can do this. We can do this. We just stay with the pink. Stay with the pink. Don't overshoot it. We're on track. I like this. Good news. Now let's turn a little more. We're aiming to get 70-degree pitch in line. Excellent. We've got the rocket just where it needs to be. You should let the SAS keep the craft steady while we accelerate further. Go ahead and throttle up to full power. There we go. Hold steady. We're cooking along. As we get up these higher speeds, you may want to see some heat from the atmospheric friction. Hold the course. Out of gas. Detailed info. Press escape. Alright, let's hang on for a second. Great work. We've got trajectory bound for space. I've now set your target to align your velocity vector. I don't know what that means. Somewhere around here you'll see a nav ball speed indicator auto switch from surface to orbit accompanied by the speed number jumping. Go ahead and switch back to surface mode until it says surface again. Okay, you might have noticed some flickering flames, which is due to the high speed. If you want to look at your trajectory, hit M. Got it. M. Whoa. Surface. Okay, we're coasting here. We're a little off target. Off target, hang in there. Are we trying to get to the yellow or are we trying to get to the pink? I think we go there. Alright, next. Now we are coasting our way to Proptosis. That's the highest point in our current path. We've got a little time to chat. Once you clear the atmosphere, we'll go over what you can do in space. This is pretty cool, man. Look at this. 55,000 meters from the surface. Okay. So as we coast into here, let's take a look at and see what Jebediah is loving life. He's a 5-star pilot. How do we get the... There's like an external view. Like where we can cut up the deal here. Remove slot. Jebediah. Okay, what to do in space? While we float up here, I can tell you a couple things. With an advanced enough astronaut complex in the KSC, we can train our Kerbals to be able to spacewalk EVA. Although we won't be doing that on this flight. Well, hey, thanks. Also, when we are carrying science devices, like our goo containers, we can perform experiments. Feel free to play with the goo canisters. I feel like I need to turn the volume up for you guys here. Oh, I can't hear it in the... Can't hear it in the game for whatever reason. I don't know why. Huh. Looks like we lost game sound. Either way. Let's see what we got here. With an advanced enough career, let's play with the goo containers. How do we play with the goo containers? Feel free to play with the goo containers. How do we play with them? Observe mystery goo. Goo seems to have clumped in the sphere, becomes brittle. Transmit data. Transmit data will render this module inoperable. Yeah, we'll try it. Send back some data. No comms on this vessel. Rip skins. Alright, detailed information. As we near the edge of the atmosphere, it's time to reorient the pod to get ready for re-entry. We're going to re-enter with the pod and shooting goo canisters, but we're not going to decouple. In real missions, it's best to keep your upper stage around until the last moment. Anyways, it's best to re-enter bottom first. Since we ascended at about 70 degrees, we'll enter at about 70. It means you want to line up your 70 at 270. Turn SAS off. Hey, we're just going to roll with it and see what happens. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Hold now steady on the new altitude. I just cut the throttle. What's going on here? So we need to get to the pink or the yellow? During re-entry with your pod reoriented this way, drag producing items, turn SAS off and let the air do the work for you. Okay, we want to go bottom first. There we go. Hang tight. Whoa, just a couple taps. Bottom first, we should be alright. Oh. What the heck? SAS. We need SAS. Hang in there. Would we go for yellow or blue? I don't know. Blue, I guess? I don't freaking know. Just give me colors, man. Just give me some colors. We're now entering Kerbal's atmosphere. Make sure to keep your hands and feet inside. Last time we watched a parachute icon, wait for the right time to open the chute. This time we're going to do something different. You can set the chute not to semi-deploy until 0.75 atmosphere of pressure. This means the chute won't perform its first of 2 deployment steps until then. Even if you activate it now, it means we need about 2,000 meters above sea level. The craft should be slow enough to deploy it. So let's take the... Oh, We need bottom first, though. Bottom first. There we go. Let's take the bold stuff of aiming the chute now and let the smarts pop in. Okay, we popped it. Are we going to hit the water, though? We're definitely going to hit the water here. It should auto-deploy around 2,000 meters. Okay, so we're at 6,000 now, at the very top. Once you're satisfied, hang out until 2 kilometers. Got it. We should be okay. Looking at the bottom of the capsule, know you have a heat shield. Because this is a gentle flight, a heat shield would make things more dangerous. Because additional mass would be pushing the limits. There she goes. A nice leisurely deal down to the surface. Okay. We're gonna hit the water though. Let's see what happens. So what do we got here? Docking mode, toggle map. Ooh. I don't know if we were on track or not, but we're gonna splash here soon. What's this? Resources. Okay. Jebediah. About 270 meters to space. Anything else? Can we change our pitch here? Can we? Ooh, we can spin around. Rip skins. See if we can make him yak. Spin. No, he seems to be happy. He's okay with life. So 170 meters till takedown. Not bad. I would change this to red though, personally. So as we toggle nav ball frame, I think could be considered a successful launch. I wonder if there's going to be a splash. I'm hoping for a rather large splash. You never know what's going to happen though. Rip skins in 3, 2, 1. We got the splash. Congratulations on surviving. You managed to launch, control, and orient your vessel. If you want to practice again, no problem. Next one is going into orbit. Let's check that out. Nicely done, Mr. Kerbal.